Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, the High Isle chapter. I'm JDZ Gaming Empire, and we are working on People of Import. The Ascendant Order wrecked the ships carrying the Alliance leaders to High Isle, but they were not washed ashore. Lady Arabelle believes that our best chance to find the missing delegates is to investigate the Order and learn who's behind this. Captain Colleen told us Dockmaster Amald colluded with the Ascendant Order to capture shipwrecked survivors at the Shallows. Lady Arabelle wants to go talk to him. I should meet her at his house, west of the docks. And we are already in position.
The least they could do is bury me in the crypt, seeing as I take such good care of them.
I thought we were already in position. I guess we need to go outside the gate. So let us go. All right, where are we where's the docks? Where are we going? Okay, why did I come all the way over here when I could have just went over here? All right, let's just ride on around. We'll take the long scenic route. Definitely the long way around. Sorry, you guys. All right, where's he located at? Looks like we're going this way. Wonder if it's over there. Oops.
I can't believe you drank our entire stock.
Oh my gosh, these people will not stop.
Where's your proof? Just because I woke up in a pile of bottles doesn't mean I'm guilty.
They were out in the open talking about the same thing. All right. Oh, hello. What you doing here?
Place is a mess.
I imagine the Ascendant Order ruffians loitering outside had something to do with that. Let's look around.
I was gonna say, he's got Ascendant Order protection or what? I don't want to talk to you. I want to look here. What?
A few drops of dried blood. A scuffle, but not a murder.
Letter to Dockmaster Arnauld. Dockmaster Arnauld, as per our arrangement, here's your payment for your continued assistance and discretion. It is imperative that you direct official attention away from salvage operations on High Isle until we have finished our work at the Shallows. You may find yourself tempted to look deeper into our business or see whether we are willing to pay more for your silence. I must warn you that I strongly dislike negotiating settled agreements after the fact. Stay away from the lock and content yourself with the handsome sum you have been paid, and all shall profit. The Ascendant Magus.
The Ascendant Magus did bribe the Dockmaster, just as Captain Colleen said.
Who's this Ascendant Magus? Let's see if we can do some looting. Let's examine this prepared meal.
Someone planning to depart doesn't set a meal on the table.
I have to agree with that.
I think I have a picture of what transpired here. Let's talk, my dear. Nothing packed, food left on the table, and signs of a recent scuffle. I think it's safe to say Dockmaster Arnaud found that his Ascendant Order friends weren't entirely satisfied with their arrangement. They've obviously spirited him away.
Why would the Ascendant Order kidnap Dockmaster Arnaud when they'd already bribed him?
The Dockmaster ignored the wishes of the Ascendant Magus. Captain Colleen saw Arnaud collect another payment at the lock. I suspect he got greedy. And once he proved he wouldn't stay bribed, well, he became a liability.
Where do we go from here?
The Ascendant Order's throwing around a lot of coin on High Isle. If we follow the gold, we'll find someone with wealth and local influence behind this. Another clue that a High Isle noble is involved. Perhaps they want to keep the war going.
Why would anyone want to keep the war going?
Profit, of course. That's what it always comes down to. Lord Baccaro should be able to tell us which nobles stand to lose if the war ends. Go to Steadfast Manor, northwest of the city. I'll have Jakarn look for the Dockmaster and then meet you there.
Do you think anyone else is secretly working for the Ascendant Order?
Almost certainly. As I said, we must be careful about whom we trust. It is a concern, but it can also work to our advantage. Gold only buys loyalty for so long, and I suspect our adversaries are not as organized as they appear.
Why do you say that?
We know their opening move didn't go as planned. They were interrogating the captains to try to find the missing Alliance leaders. Now they've taken the Dockmaster, who would have been more useful to them where he was. They don't trust each other.
Do you think Dockmaster Arnaud knows where the Alliance leaders are?
I doubt it. If Dockmaster Arnaud knew where the Alliance leaders were, he would have happily sold that information to the Ascendant Magus in exchange for his freedom. We know he didn't because the Order is still looking for them.
You'd think a group that claims to want to end the war would want the peace talks to proceed.
I suspect the Order wants power, not peace. When the throne is vacant, your prospects of becoming Emperor suddenly seem a good deal more promising. That sort of prize might tempt a noble with just the right mix of ambition, gold, and imagination.
And you think Lord Baccaro can point us at the most likely suspects?
Lord Baccaro worked diligently to bring the peace talks to High Isle. Not everyone thought that was a good idea. I'm curious as to who opposed him and why. Better yet, he won't voice suspicions without good cause. We can rely on his discretion.
Okay. So, where are we headed? Over here. Okay. Lady Arabelle believes that a noble may be funding the Ascendant Order. She wants to speak with Lord Baccaro Valoris at his estate, Steadfast Manor, to see if he knows of anyone who opposed the peace talks. I should meet her there. Right, so let's go to this way shrine, and then we're going to fast travel there. Alright, can we get to the way shrine from this way? Let's take a look. Oh, what is this? Sigic Order stuff? Yes. Sash of High Isle. Okay, part of the blessing. Okay. All right. Nightshade, let's go ahead and collect that.
Good eye.
What is this? Ancestor Silk, definitely collect that. All right. All right, we're doing some searching over here. Oh, looks like we need to, oh, yep, just go here.
You there. Can we speak for a moment?
Sorry, I'm on a mission.
I want to help, Lady Arabelle, but I'm concerned for the safety of my retainers.
My associate might be able to help in that regard, Lord Bacaro.
Lady Arabelle asks about the nobility, while 2 of my retainers are missing. The Society of the Steadfast will do whatever is necessary to keep its people safe. She mentioned the Ascendant Order might be involved. Do you think that's possible?
We know the Ascendant Order has been attacking people all across High Isle.
Yes, I understand that you and Lady Arabelle have tangled with these brigands before. They claim to be knights, but they have no honor. Will you do as Lady Arabelle suggested and look for my retainers? I would consider it a personal favor.
Where were your retainers headed?
I sent Grenier and Denise to retrieve a shipment from the Navir docks, but I expected them back ages ago. They were traveling the road to the south. I just pray no evil befell them. The supplies we can lose, but good people are irreplaceable.
I'll look for your missing retainers.
Thank you, my friend. I'll confer with Lady Arabelle while we await your return. I'll tell her everything I know about the nobility of High Isle, if she really thinks that will help. I knew peace would be hard to achieve, but I never expected a war.
Okay. Where are your retainers? They're back over this way. How many retainers are we looking for? It doesn't say. Two retainers employed by Lord Bacaro and the Society of the Steadfast are missing. With the recent attacks, the Ascendant Order might be involved. I need to look for their wagon on the road south of Steadfast Manor, between there and Castle Naviri. 2 people.
Lost another one. What could it be?
Oh, here's one right here. Oh, wait, what's this? Take those, thank you. Warrior Grenier's note. To whoever finds this, ambush. Knights in unmarked livery, no house emblems. They were waiting for us. Tried to fight, but there were too many. Arcanist got away. She ran south, but 2 of those murderers chased after her. The rest looted our wagon. Don't understand. Lord Bacaro was sure the road to Castle Navir was safe. Can't hang on much longer. Tell my... Oh, sorry. One's right here. Torn cloth. Follow the tracks. You guys really expect me to see these tracks? It's dark outside. At least they're glowing a little bit. Be prepared. I was gonna say, I hear something. A tree rubbing up... I mean, a tree rubbing up against a bear. It's a bear rubbing up against a tree.
Give him a fight.
No.
What do you need?
We hiked all
Spriggans?
the way out here for this. I guess it's not so bad.
Spriggan's crown discovered. Alright, we're following the tracks. Is this back here? Breakwater cave discovered.
Good to get stocked up.
Search Breakwater cave. All right. What do you need, buddy? Something in the cave?
Well, I shouldn't just walk into someone's home, even if they were rude.
What's up?
Oh, good. A kind face. I have tried time and again to ask politely for my friend's safe return, but they rudely mock me in response. Would you help me retrieve Privet? They took her away into Breakwater Cave. Didn't even ask my permission.
Who's Privet and who took her?
Oh, my Privet is without a doubt the most beautiful sheep on the island. Just ask anyone and they'll agree. A swell of Hadalids reside in this cave. They displayed such inner ugliness and took Privet. I just heard her cries from inside.
So Hadalids took your sheep?
Even if my Privet was just your typical sheep, which she is not, that would not excuse the Hadalids' rude behavior. I need someone strong to support my negotiations for Privet's return. How would you feel about joining me in exchange for coin?
I'll enter the cave and retrieve Privet for you.
I knew you looked friendly. There goes a true friend to animals, I said. Now, with you to accompany me into the cave, our negotiations can begin. They may get rough, but I refuse to leave without my Privet.
If you have sheep, does that mean you're a farmer?
I am so much more than a simple farmer. They only think of animals as a source of income, or even food. No, I am an animal steward. I serve each of the creatures under my care. Whatever their needs may be, I attend to them.
So you take care of more than just Privet?
Absolutely. In many ways, I take care of every creature on High Isle. Those that cannot speak for themselves, anyway. Many animals find their way to my home that deserve special attention. Privet was just such a sheep.
What do you mean Privet found her way to you?
I woke one morning and instantly knew someone needed my care. I leapt from bed and ran to my door. And just out front, there she was. Oh, Privet was quite the beauty. From the moment I laid eyes on her, I knew I had to serve her.
Can you tell me about the Hadalids?
I regret that I didn't introduce myself when they arrived. Such a simple gesture from me could have prevented this crime. Hadalids aren't soft like sheep. They're covered in hard shells with nasty spikes, like overgrown mud crabs. Oh, and the smell.
What do they smell like?
Like rotten meat floating in dirty seawater.
Ew.
They usually live far below the water, so I shouldn't judge. Maybe my scent of fine lanolin and fresh hay offends them. Oh, listen to me gossiping like a child. This happens when I get emotional.
Do you know where these Hadalids came from?
Sadly, no. That's the sort of thing I'd learn in a friendly conversation. I've heard rumors about Hadalid attacks on other islands around here. In the past, I assumed that was just bigotry. Now, I'm not so sure.
Okay, tell me more about Privet.
Of course you do. I could go on for an eternity about her. I already mentioned her beauty, but she's also so considerate. One time, I caught her chewing on a shirt. I felt very cross until I realized she'd done me a favor.
How was that a favor?
It was my old, worn gardening shirt. I like to give used cloth to the seamstress in town. She makes patches, but she's old and it hurts her to cut cloth, so I cut it before donating. Privet saved me the trouble. She's great.
Okay, if you say so, I think I would have been PO'd. Go in this delve. There is a sky shard in here too. All right, let's take a look. So we're looking for Privet over here. and over here. Or we're just searching a breakwater cave as part of the main story over here. Okay. So I guess we're starting. Looks like we have no choice but to start to the right. I really wish they would do these maps a little better so you could tell where you could go. It doesn't look like we can go to the left. Looks like we have to go to the right. Okay. Oh, and of course the mud crab wants to get in on the action. Yeah, so you can't go up there. We look at the map, so I guess when it has this like little lip or fine line, that means you can't go up it. We're going this way. Oh, these are the things that stink, huh? Oh, okay, you got a little AoE. Mud crab. Coil crab. Leave us alone.
Let's knock some heads.
Decorative wax. Nice. Oh, looks like we're looking down this way. Yes. Hey, we got a little mini boss in here. Nothing we can't handle.
Who's better than us? Nobody.
Knight Rochelle's orders. Knight Rochelle, tomorrow morning a wagon escorted by 2 Society of the Steadfast Retainers will travel to Steadfast Manor from the docks at Castle Navir. Take your knights and set up an ambush along the road. You are to kill the 2 retainers, a man named Grenier and a woman named Denise. They have seen things they should not have seen and must be eliminated. Confiscate the wagon's load for use by the order. Any other spoils are yours to keep, but remember the retainers are your mission, not the supplies. There are several good spots to conceal your knights between Castle Navir and Steadfast Manor. I'm sure you will pick a suitable site. The Signet Magus. Okay. Now let's go back. We're looking for signs of privet. Somewhere around in here. Oh, right here.
A skeleton! Not privets, thankfully. I hope this poor soul didn't die alone.
I guess I've been in here before because that's showing that I've killed the boss. Just don't recall. Well, yeah, I would have been in here before because I played this chapter before. We even need to mess with you? Probably not. Let's see here. Going this way? Yeah. Looks like we can take a couple different routes to get here.
should have run.
Oh, here you go. Nope, didn't work, buddy. Oh, yeah, we gotta take care of this one. The chest over here. And I get to the chest before alerting these guys. Okay.
Oh no, Privet! Wait, these aren't sheep bones. Maybe a horse? Oh, poor thing.
Okay. I need to pay attention too to when I can use Sharpest Knight's ultimate ability. I want to see what that looks like. Let's see. Looks like we can go this way.
Let's make this quick.
Where do you think you're going? Pain in the butt when they attack, follow me to attack me, and then they leave. You were dead.
Fine.
Take my laser beam. What? What the heck? Is that it? Is that it? Okay.
Privet's sash. I gave this to her as a present.
Okay. Talk to you now?
Finding Privet's sash worries me. She'd never take that off. Unless she left it as a clue. She wants me to know she's here. The bones we found looked gnawed on, but none of them were sheep bones. So I feel confident Privet's still alive.
It appears the Hadalids ate whatever creatures belong to those bones.
What a horrible notion.
Dude.
You don't think they'd plan to eat poor Privet?
Yes.
How could anyone look into those sweet eyes and consider such a deed? Privet isn't food. She's a friend. But I must agree, very nasty behavior from my new neighbors.
Where should we look next?
We know Privet came through here because we found her sash. But since we didn't see any sheep bones, they must have moved her. Let's search the caves over to the west. I know it's rude to rummage around someone's home, but they started it.
Why did you think the Hadalids would be friendly?
From the archipelago to the mainland, everything is war and fighting. But it doesn't have to be that way. I try to assume people have good intentions, and usually they do. Maybe this is all a misunderstanding. I can work that out later.
I want to hear more about... No, I don't want to hear more about Privet. We've heard about Privet. So Privet's is over here near the boss of the area. Let's level up. We got 1 point here. Max that out. Now we are going back this way. Oh geez, we gotta fight you again. Aha! You didn't make it into the ground. No, sir, you didn't. Oh, what is this up here?
Look, a trail of bones. Oh, still not Privet's. A good sign.
That will teach them not to cross us.
Counter this!
Look at that natural bridge ahead. I bet the view is delightful.
Dude, we need to get your head out of the clouds. Oh, all the little mud crabs are pecking on that. No comment. See another chest.
I think I hear her bleating.
Yeah.
We must be close.
I heard her too. Ooh, master. Whoops. Wow, that broke. Nope. I'm gonna have to do it again. I can get it. I can get it. Oh, come on. Okay, let's just try this again. Give me a break. There we go. What? I didn't even get a chance to look and see what I got. Some stuff we're not going to use. Sister's Girdle. Okay, part of the Sister Scowl set. Let's continue. Okay, this boss has 368 health. All right, we can do this. Let's go.
Oh no, Privet! How could we put my beautiful friend in a cage? We absolutely must free her.
Oh, you son of a biscuit. Ouchies. Get on up, girlfriend. Oh, okay, got friends.
Easy.
I don't know if yeah, I guess it was easy. I guess it was. Why are they keeping her in here?
Sweet Privet, reunited at last. A cave exit is nearby. Come, Privet, let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't remember that fight. Where'd he go? Down below.
Oh, my dear Privet, I don't know how I could live without you.
Are you good now?
I must say, and I don't usually speak ill of anyone except goats, but those Hadalids were awful. Didn't even bother to explain themselves. I'm thankful you came along to help. And Privet tells me she appreciates you as well.
Does it seem like the Hadalids harmed Privet?
No, thankfully. Her wool is damp and dirty, which I find offensive, but she's safe. I'll clean her right up in no time. Please, take this as a thank you from the both of us. I'm glad that not everyone is as rude as those Hadalids.
Blessing, part of the Blessing of High Isle set. Okay. But we're not using it. It's one-handed.
High Isle feels so peaceful most of the time. That's why I like it here, a respite from all the chaos of the mainland. But recently there are Hadalids and rogue knights roaming the roads. And adventurers like you. Too much excitement for me.
What are you going to do now, Morik?
First thing, Privet needs a bath. She seems a little sad at the moment, but a long soak should fix that. Then I'll make us a meal. Ah, the simple pleasures. I just want her to feel safe again.
Do you think that the Hadalids will try to take her again?
You were quite stern with them. Maybe the Hadalids caught the message not to bother their neighbors. If I see them lurking around again, I will just tell them they're not welcome. I can be quite stern as well when I need to be.
Okay, why do you think they kept Privet alive?
They fell for her charms, obviously. Who wouldn't want my sweet Privet living with them? She brightens every room, even a moldy cave. Maybe those Hadalids never intended to eat her. Yes, that must be it. She was never in danger.
All right, dude. Believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to tell you any differently. Talk to Lord Bacaro Valoris. I should report to Lord Bacaro and tell him what became of his retainers. Okay, we're down here. Let's go get this sky shard. Really close to it. Wish I didn't have to get off my mount to
Building up a stash.
retrieve things. There's the sky shard. Oh, there it is. We'll go to this way shrine up here to the north. We can make it up there. Oh, no, we can go this way or not. Let's see. No, this is like a part of the story zone. So no, we can't go that way. Because it dead ends back there. I do remember that much. Do we really need to fast travel? I don't think so. Let's just run on over there. What is this? What is this? Oh. Not what I'm looking for, but I'll take it.
Always worth stocking up.
Whoa! We're gonna fight you. Not bad. He wasn't bad. Also, I can get this rune stone.
Systems designed to turn nation against nation.
Better overstocked than under.
I heard somebody talking.
I'm with you.
There is another sky shard over that way. How far away is that? Okay, no, we're gonna just head on over. Head on over. Got in here. Nothing I want.
You return alone. I take it the news is not good. Grenier and Denise were not just retainers. They were friends. The Steadfast shall miss them, and so shall I. Please, tell me what happened.
Your retainers were killed. I found these orders from the Ascendant Magus.
Grenier and Denise were helping arrange a banquet at Castle Navir. Then they were to collect the supplies and return here. What could they have seen that would cost them their lives? The banquet is just to welcome our royal guests to the island.
Grenier wrote this note before he died. He tried to fight back.
The Ascendant Order, plundering Steadfast supplies and killing our retainers. Damn. It was brave of Grenier to try to fight back, but foolish. The supplies weren't worth their lives.
We suspect a wealthy noble may be funding the Ascendant Order.
So Lady Arabelle informed me. I hesitate to accuse anyone, but perhaps you should join me at Castle Navir. All the nobles of High Isle will be there, and if my retainers did see something at the castle, perhaps you can determine what that was.
All right, I'll meet you at Castle Navir.
Duchess Elea of House Dufort is hosting the banquet. She's decided to go ahead and throw the party, even though our guests of honor are still missing. Go to Castle Navir's courtyard. Introduce yourself when you arrive. Be discreet, please.
Why hold a banquet without the guests of honor?
Duchess Elea wants to project confidence, especially in light of the current situation. Rumors travel swiftly in the archipelago. The people need to believe we have things under control. I expected to pay a ransom and have the delegates back by now.
Lady Arabelle mentioned that some of the nobles opposed the peace talks.
Ridiculous. No one opposes peace. It's just that some of the nobles questioned if this were the right time and place. Duchess Elea, for example, didn't want to bring the mainland's troubles to High Isle. Not without hope our efforts would bear fruit.
Did anyone else feel that way?
Count Leonard of House Mornard enjoys brisk profits by supplying all sides in the war. He doesn't want that to end too abruptly, especially not in a way that makes Elea and House Dufort look good. He detests that she decided to host the talks.
It sounds like House Dufort and House Mornard are rivals.
Rivals and partners. House Mornard built its wealth on trade. They rely on House Dufort ships to carry their goods. But the two families have long vied with each other for primacy. The Monards resent the fact that the Duforts rule High Isle.
Tell me more about the Society of the Steadfast.
My family has always believed that wealth is meant to foster good works. When the three alliances went to war, I made the decision to do whatever I could to help common folk caught in their violent wake. So I started the Society of the Steadfast.
What does the Society do exactly?
We're not a religious organization per se, but we do take inspiration from the teachings of Standar. We establish healing centers and other works to show compassion and mercy to those touched by this terrible war. Soldiers and commoners both.
And you do that here on High Isle?
We're a small society that mostly works near the battlefields of Cyrodiil. I did turn a portion of my estate on High Isle into a healing center. We bring the badly wounded here to recuperate. The peace talks naturally grew out of our other efforts.
Okay. Now we need to talk with Lady Arabelle.
It's a shame the Ascendant Order got to Lord Baccaro's retainers before you could. What could they have seen that warranted their deaths? Perhaps we'll learn more at Castle Navir, although I'm certainly not in the mood for a party.
Lord Baccaro has said several nobles will be in attendance.
And our missing guests of honor will no doubt be the main topic of discussion. This is a chance to listen, as well as ask questions. Make sure you speak to Alea Dufort, Demar Dufort, and John Menard. They'll be the most important nobles present.
You suspect them?
Until we know more, I suspect everybody. But if any of the nobles are funding the Ascendant Order, I think it likely that it's one of the grand families of High Isle. That means House Dufort or House Menard. Either way, we'll know more soon.
Who are Alea Dufort, Demar Dufort, and John Dufort? Menard?
Alea is the Duchess of House Dufort and nominal ruler of High Isle. Demard is her brother and a count. John Menard is the highest-ranking noble of House Menard, currently on High Isle. He's Count Leonard's cousin, representing house interests here.
Okay. Okay. The Dockmaster's abduction and the attack on the retainers suggest that someone with wealth and power is funding the Ascendant Order. Lady Arabelle believes that might be a noble. By attending a banquet at Castle Navir, we can question a few. Okay, let's get out of the house and then we'll see where we need to go on the map. This way. Okay, we're going over here. So let's put the marker right here. So we can pick up that sky shard along the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Sal the Spartan.
Useful. Hold on to that.
All right, where are you guys hiding the sky shard at? Move this. Is it going to be a tricky location? Find out. It's probably on top of that rock. Yep. Being guarded by some wolves. See some Nern root.
You could brew something nice with that.
Oh, I remember this area. I think this area over here is where you can recruit one of the companions. What's her name? Let me get off the mount. Oh, I don't know what I did there. What is this? What have I done? I have no idea what I've done. What? What happened to... I thought Tab brought up my quick slot wheel. Okay, well, I don't know what I've done there.
The daughter is so distraught, she's refusing to leave her rooms.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself.
Yeah, Isabel.
Girls.
So you talk to these people and you can do the quest to recruit Isabel. Okay. Right, let's go on in here. Yeah, I have no idea what I have done here. Castle Navir discovered. There's a book close by too. Okay, talk to Duchess Alea Dufort, Count Damar Dufort, and Viscount John Menard. Oh, Lady DeVoe was already here. I was trying to show... What? Where are the... Let's see here. Slottable. Non-combat. I guess maybe... I wonder if something has changed. With the new release. Yeah, Isabel Valois. I should have been able to bring up my, maybe it's Q. Oh, yeah, it's Q, not Tab. All right, let's talk to them.
Might as well enjoy ourselves while we're here. Do you still prefer a Russafeld red, my lady?
That would be delightful. Thank you, Bacaro. Introduce yourself to the nobility, my friend. And remember, even the smallest detail could be the clue we seek.
Okay. Well, somebody is up there. Count somebody another. Count Dufort.
Such a waste. I have little patience for the vanity of our noble houses on the best of days. Right now, I'm sure we all have better things we could be doing. I suspect you agree. You're the one assisting Lord Bacaro and Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right, I'm helping Lady Arabelle. You're well informed.
I try to keep up on matters of state, but I confess, Alea told us all about you. I am Count Damar, the Duchess's brother and court mage of House Dufort. Tell me, has your investigation uncovered news regarding a sudden storm that appeared recently?
Yes, we think it might have caused the delegates' ships to crash.
A hypothesis that matches my own. While my sister chases bandit knights across the countryside, I wonder about the druids who make the wild parts of High Isle their home. They have little love for civilized culture. They could be responsible.
What do the druids have to do with a storm?
I don't think that storm was natural. The druids wield old magics and consort with spirits. It is well within their abilities to summon such a tempest. They mostly keep to themselves, but I suspect a ruse. Those are your culprits, mark my words.
You said you're the court mage?
Magic is the legacy and heritage of the Breton people. Oh, I spent my time mastering the sword and knightly pursuits in my youth, but I believe that a true Breton must study both halves of our nature, and perhaps the ways of the Druids, too.
What do you mean, both halves?
We Bretons trace our ancestry to Needs and Elves who intermingled during the early history of High Rock. Therefore, spellcraft is in our blood, and we all at least have some talent with magic. I find the subject fascinating and decided to embrace it.
Do all Breton noble houses have a court mage?
No. Some have forgotten our traditions. Were it not for my talent, I doubt my sister would bother with a court mage. She sends me to look after Dufort interests in ports across Tamriel, rather than making full use of my arcane skills. A pity.
Okay. Let's go talk with Viscount John Menard.
I don't believe we've met. John Monard, a pleasure. My family is in shipping. We import goods from the mainland and send wares from the archipelago to markets in Tamriel. You're the investigator working with Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right. I'm helping Lady Arabelle. How did you know?
The Duchess explained everything to the court just before you arrived. If Lady Arabelle had consulted us, things would be different. We know what hazards await careless captains making the approach to High Isle. Her ships were simply unprepared.
Hazardous seas didn't wreck those ships. The Ascendant Order did.
Don't tell me you buy into this Ascendant Order nonsense. A shadowy order of knights working to undermine the governments all across Tamriel? It's a ruse, my friend. A convenient fiction to protect the flawless name of House Dufort. Oh.
Okay, you're an idiot. You don't seem to think very highly of House Dufort.
Alea gained her station by currying favor in High Rock. Then she made a show of backing Lord Baccaro's steadfast society. But ruining the peace talks and getting heads of state killed? Blame must be placed. And she'd never fall on that sword herself.
Why are House Menard and House Dufort at odds?
My family ruled the archipelago for generations, but the Duforts were never happy in our shadow. They spent years poisoning the court against us. And when my uncle Avreep quietly supported King Rancer a few years back, it paid off for them.
What do you mean?
The High King stripped my uncle of the ducal title and gave it to the Duforts. It was an outrage, really. We took no part in Rancer's war. At least the Duforts didn't get everything they wanted. We kept most of our holdings, and it eats at them.
Are you in charge of House Menard?
Goodness, no. That honor falls to my cousin Leonard, and he can have it. I wouldn't want the responsibility. No, I'm content managing our affairs here on High Isle. I leave the larger concerns of the business and house to my cousin, the Count.
Okay, so he's just jealous and upset. So the last one we need to talk to, I'm gonna have to figure out how to remove these emblems above my head.
Lord Baccaro has arrived, Duchess. He brought that Lady Arabelle with him.
That's not very nice.
Welcome to Castle Navir. You're Lady Arabelle's assistant, yes? Then you know these festivities are only for appearances' sake. Our guests of honor have yet to be found. Rest assured, I intend to bring the radicals behind this plot to justice.
You're aware of the Ascendant Order?
I'm aware of most things that happen on my isle. It's true we didn't connect reports of mysterious knights to the Ascendant Order until recently, but now that we know they are one and the same, we'll quickly bring them to heel.
Is there anything you could tell me that might help us find the Alliance leaders?
I suggest that you and Lady Arabelle leave this matter in our hands.
Nah.
My knights have already pinpointed several sites where the Ascendant Order gathers. They are scouring High Isle for our missing guests even as we speak.
Nah, we're not gonna leave it in your hands. Nah, we're gonna help. We have reason to believe a High Isle noble may be funding the Ascendant Order.
Which is why I prefer to handle this discreetly. I suspect House Monard is behind this. They profit greatly from the war, and they still hold a grudge against my house for overshadowing their own. Frankly, I put nothing past them.
I don't know. Tell me more about House Menard.
One should be careful when talking about one's neighbors. Still, Count Monard's dislike of my family is well known. Years ago, his father backed King Ronser of Shornhelm in his dispute with High King Emmerich. Emmerich did not forget it.
What? What did High King Emmerich do?
He punished Avreep Mornard by stripping him of his ducal title and granting it to my father instead. The Mornards remain counts, with holdings and estates throughout the Isles. But the Duforts are now the Dukes of the Sisters.
Okay, so this has nothing to do with her family. She didn't cause this. High King Emmerich is the one that did it. Tell me more about House Dufort.
My family builds ships. Our shipyards construct the finest vessels to ply the western seas. In reward for our service, High King Emmerich granted us the Duchy of Sisters. We rule with care and compassion for all, even the Mornards.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Might I offer you a refreshment, friend?
Oh, geez, here he goes. All right, you guys. When we come back, we're going to go down and talk with Jakar, and hopefully I can figure out how to remove these emblems or symbols from above our head. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.